Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai. Give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. Salutations to the men of the hopeful and sincere elect. This is Makazar from Trinidad camp. Just want to bring out a little news. Alright, and gonna compare spiritual things with spiritual to the scriptures. Alright. It says, world leaders rattle their sabers as the world marches towards war. Now the scriptures talk about 3 world wars. Alright, this one gonna be fought with nuclear fire, because Isaiah 9:5 says what? That this one shall be with flames of fire, fuel and flames of fire. Alright. It says Iran just conducted another provocation missile test. More US troops are being sent to the Middle East, as the scriptures say, gather them in the Valley of Decision. Alright, over there by the Persian Gulf. Alright, by the river Euphrates. It says it was just announced that the US military is sending B-1 and B-52 bombers to South Korea in response to North Korea firing 4 missiles into the sea near Japan. And China is absolutely livid that a US carrier group just sailed through contest waters in South China Sea. Alright, it says what? All these nations, they're gearing up for war. Alright, all these nations gearing up for war. Alright, it says we have entered a season where leaders all over the globe feel a need to rattle their sabers, and many fear that this could be leading us to war. It says in particular Donald Trump is going to be under the microscope in the days ahead as the world leaders test his resolve. Will he be able to show that he is tough without going over the edge and starting an actual conflict? Now, as America being the top nation in the world, alright, the police of the whole earth, they're looking at Donald Trump to see what he will do. But guess what? Most likely Donald Trump might be the man to lead the world into nuclear war. We hoping, because we hoping there's a year that we will leave this place. We hoping, because right now we see he making all kind of executive orders, he kicking out all immigrants from America, wherever the case is. So right now the nation's mad. Alright, the nation's mad. Going on, it says the Iranians made global headlines on Thursday when they conducted yet another ballistic missile test, despite being warned by Trump on numerous occasions. Alright, it says, so how will Trump respond to this provocation? Will he escalate the situation? If he does nothing, he will look weak. But if he goes too far, he could risk open conflict. It says, elsewhere in the Middle East, things are already escalating. It is being reported that several hundred Marines are now on the ground in Syria to support the assault on the city of Raqqa, and another 1,000 troops could be sent to Kuwait to join the fight against ISIS any day now. And the following comes from Zero Hedge. So now, just want to go into the scriptures to break that down, because it says what? That Trump sent out multiple warnings to Iran about the missile testing, right? But Iran in business, and because why? Iran know they have Russia backing them, and they's working on cause that war. Because anytime America, because right now they want to go into Iran, so they're looking for a reason to invade Iran. So most likely they might say that, hey, Iran getting too overbearing with the missiles, so they're going over there and take it, to give them a reason to go into Iran, so they could be justified by their actions. But whatever the reason, once they go into Iran, it's gonna provoke Russia, and that will lead to World War III, because Russia gonna be the one to deal that death blow to America. Alright, this is Jeremiah chapter 50 verse 41. It says, behold, a people shall come from the north, a great nation, and many kings shall be raised up from the coast of the earth. Alright, because the scripture said what? That Gog and Magog, alright, and all his bands with him. There's Russia. Alright, that is the people of the north, and many kings. And showing you that it ain't talking about ancient Babylon. They only had two nations that came against ancient Babylon. But here it's saying that many kings gonna come. They hold the bow and the lance, which is the modern day missile. They are cruel, they will not show mercy. Their voice roar like the sea, and they shall ride upon horses, every one put in array like a man to the battle, against thee, O daughter of Babylon. The king of Babylon had heard the report thereof, and his hands waxed feeble. Anguish took hold of him, and pangs and sorrows in travail. So yeah, so they see now war gearing up. Nations saying that our doors will become as weak as we. Because why? When America alone had nuclear capabilities, all these countries were in fear. But now these countries have nuclear capabilities also. So they ain't really too business by America. So that's why Trump thinking twice about going into Iran. Alright? Because they're afraid that destruction. The scripture talk about the city that without walls that dwells carelessly. Alright, America don't have no missile defense. The missile defense can't work. So all these countries gonna shoot missiles at America and destroy it. Alright? That is why I see all these elites, they're going into the underground bunkers, because they know at any point now World War III could break out. Alright, is the last scripture here. It is Jeremiah 49 verse 14. I have heard a rumor from Yahweh, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against her, and rise up to the battle. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen, and despised among men. Now right now America being made small. The nations ain't really hurting up their head over America again, because America losing their grip. They're losing their grip over the world. That's just to show that there's the end of the so-called white man empire. His reign is coming to an end. It says, thy terribleness had deceived thee. Yes, so right now, Donald Trump acting all terrible. Sending all them executive orders, kicking people out of the country. He acting all terrible. So this might just be an ego test, where they say that, will he react to what Iran doing or not? If he don't react, he will look weak. So just because he don't want to look weak, he might react. He might react in some manner that might provoke the world into war. So he says that terribleness had deceived thee, because they thinking that, hey, the world's supposed to bow down to them. So that terribleness gonna deceive them when the world's government fight back. And the pride of thine heart, alright, making America great again. O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill, though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith Yahweh. Also Edom shall be a desolation, every one that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof, as in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah, and the neighbor cities thereof, saith Yahweh. No man shall abide there, neither shall the Son of Man dwell in it. So now America gonna be destroyed, just like how the Lord destroyed ancient Sodom and Gomorrah. Alright, the Lord gonna wipe it off the map. Alright, and the king of Babylon, he afraid. Alright, but guess what? The pride of the heart gonna make them go into that war. The Most High gonna guide them. Proverbs 21:1 said what? The heart of the king is in the hand of the Most High. So the Most High is the one who's sending them angels to push Donald Trump to really push that button. Alright, that is why we're hoping there's a year. Because we see the prophecies coming closer and closer to being fulfilled. The RFID chip, that almost full scale martial law in preparations for that and World War III, and that is what we're waiting on. So this thing gonna start speeding up. Alright, see we now pass the Passover. Hey, things gonna start to speed up. This might be the last Passover that we kept last night. Alright, so with that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Give double honors to the apostles of great Melson that rule well. Salutations to the men of the hopeful and saints elect. Smackers out from the Trinidad camp, saying Shalom.